Hi everyone, it is Erev Shabbat. And how would you like to cook something special with me for Shabbat today? I thought you might. This is a special dish that I make at home, but guess what? It's good for Pesach too. It only requires potatoes and eggs. So you can eat this on Pesach also. Now this is a special dish because it comes from North Africa. My husband is from North Africa, from a country called Morocco. And he taught me how to make lots of different Moroccan foods. Now this one is called Machamar. Now Machamar is similar to what you guys might have eaten here called potato kugel. But instead of us calling it kugel, this is more like a potato and egg omelet. And many Moroccan Jewish families eat Machamar not only on Shabbat or Pesach, they eat it during the week as well, but I like to make it for Shabbat and especially on Pesach because there's no chametz inside. So let's get started. Are you ready? Good. Here are the things that we need. We need 6 potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 eggs. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit of oil and a pinch of salt and pepper. So, you guys, your imas or abbas, can make this with more potatoes and more eggs if they want. But I'm just using 6 potatoes and 7 eggs today because that's the amount that I chose to use. So, we're going to get started. I have the potatoes already in the bowl. I boiled them because you need to boil the potatoes first. Actually, first you need to peel them. I'm sorry, my friends. You need to peel the potatoes first. And Ima can do that with you. And then Ima or Abba, because Abbas cook too, right? I know in some of your homes, your Abbas cook also. Anyway, you boil the potatoes, and once they've cooled off, you cut them up, and here they are in the bowl, and you start mashing them. And here's my special masher. This is a potato masher. Before we start mashing, it'll be easier if you put a little bit of oil in. So I'm going to pour a little bit of oil. Not too much, otherwise it will be very oily. And we can start mashing. Let's start mashing. I'm going to show you. See? This masher has special cuts in it to make the potatoes all mashed up. As you can see, what's happening to the potatoes, friends? That's right, they're getting all mashed up. Now, before we continue doing the mashing, we're going to add our eggs. I already cracked the eggs, and I wanted you to see that I checked for blood spots, and there are none, which means the eggs are kosher. So I'm going to get ready to pour the eggs into the mixture. I'm just going to mix around the eggs a little bit with a fork. like this. I'm going to put the fork down right over here. Okay, and I'm going to pour the eggs in to the bowl with the potatoes. There you go, friends. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. If I can get the salt open, that would be great. Rochelle, do you think you could help me open the salt, please? Other side. It's tricky, guys, to open the salt. And we got it. Thank you, Rochelle. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in and a little bit of black pepper. There we go, my friends. Now we're going to continue mashing. Let's move this away. There we go, and I'm mashing it in. You see? I'm going to mash it up, kind of like mashed potatoes. Only difference is I added eggs. Now, can we eat this just like this? No, because the eggs are raw. They're not cooked, so you cannot take a taste of this because it could give you a bellyache. And I'm going to continue mashing a little bit more. Mash, mash, mash the mixture. Mash, mash, mash the mixture. Mash, mash, mash the mixture. So it becomes a little bit smooth. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to pour the mixture into this aluminum pan that I already put some oil. We call it greasing the pan. I greased my pan and I'm going to pour the mixture in. And then it has to bake in the oven. And while it's baking, you'll be able to watch the other videos of the day today. And later on at story time, I'm going to show you what the baked Machamar looks like. Okay, I'm getting ready to pour it into the pan. I'm going to use the spoon for the rest of it. I have a spoon to help take off the rest. And there's still a little bit more in the bowl, so I'm going to use a spoon to get it out, like this. And I'm going to spread it around in the pan, just like that, kind of like if you were making a cake. And it's ready to go, oops, it's ready to go into the oven, my friends. Sometimes we have little mishaps with the tablet, but that's okay. Here we go. It's about to go into the oven. Now, the good news about Machamar is that you guys can put other things into your Machamar too. Some people like to put tuna, and some people like to put meat in. Or you can do it just like me today and make it plain, and it tastes really, really yummy. So I'm going to go put this into the oven for baking. And remember, this is a good dish for Pesach too, because there is no chametz. It is kasher lePesach. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'll see you guys later.